Hello? Yeah, hello. Welcome to the stream, Darkrai. Oh my god, it's been a it feels like it's been so long since I last got to stream. But yeah, at least I finally got the chance to. So yeah. Oh my god, this past month has been wild, but I think finally I finished my project. Mostly, like the difficult portion of it is finished. Yeah. So tiring. I kind of just had to go back to the main office now to do the rest of the reporting. But at least, yeah, I think most of the overtime should be done already, so I can kind of relax a bit. And thankfully, actually, I'm not sure if this is like the same for other countries, but like right now we're kind of on like a Holy Week break, something like that. So hooray! At least hopefully that means I have more time to like play, or at least I can stream a little bit longer because I don't have to like worry about waking up early the next day. So which is nice. Some of these are still kind of terrible though, so yeah, kind of just had to like speed run that a bit. There's so many like useless flat stats. Hmm. Yeah, I'm still not really good at like deciding which ones to keep, which ones to like discard. I feel like a lot of these are kind of like worth discarding though. Follow-up attack? Yeah, this is definitely... You have different religious festivals and holidays and other... Yeah. I think this was supposed to be for Ashvale. The other one I think is meant for Sparksea, but I don't know. They're all kind of terrible either way. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just happy that there's a holiday. Although technically speaking, it's not really that much of a holiday since it's technically only like 2 additional days. It's just Thursday and Friday is a holiday. And then Saturday, Sunday, which is the weekend, so doesn't really count. Yeah. I kind of always figured that it was going to be like a long vacation kind of situation, but then you think I was like, it's not that long, honestly. But I guess for some people it's still better than nothing, so yeah, at least. Man though, I like yesterday actually. You know the really annoying thing is that yesterday I was planning on streaming actually. And then we actually like yeah, the office actually let us go home earlier, thankfully. And I was like, hooray, that means I can like stream and play. And then as soon as I got home and then I was like trying to prepare, I got so exhausted for some reason. I was like, maybe I'll just take a nap or something, like one of those really quick 30-minute naps and I should be fine. No, as in my body just gave up on me and ended up like passing out for like 4 hours. Hey, welcome to the stream, Zoda. Yeah, hello. I passed out for 4 hours basically. And I was like, okay, no, as in like I'm gonna stream at nighttime, so I'm just gonna finish my games real quick. And then I'm gonna stream. But then suddenly my friends messaged me like, hey, let's play. I was like, okay. And then I kept waiting and waiting and waiting, and then like no one showed up to play. So it's like, hey, are we still playing or not? And they're like, yeah, we're gonna play in a bit. And then by the time I was like done waiting, it was already like past 11, maybe closer to midnight. I was like, yo, what the fuck? It's like you guys made me wait hours and then like we ended up not playing after all, so it's like that was another day wasted. Yeah. But then I don't know actually. I think it's because of the nap that I took, but I ended up like sleeping until like 3 in the morning instead. Which I realized I probably should have streamed anyways, but then I wasn't sure you guys were gonna be awake, so I was like, maybe I'll just move it to Thursday instead. And so I was like finishing a lot of my other games in the meantime to like prepare for today. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I definitely need to make up for sleep. Cause like Tuesday night, basically I was working until like past 11 p.m. just to like finish everything. Like a final last shot. Yeah, my god though, that was terrible. I got home so late. We just really need to finish everything because like a lot of people were going on holiday on Wednesday. So yeah. And then that morning I was like so optimistic. It's like, hey, today's our last day. That means like I expect we should probably be finished by like maybe 5 or maybe like 6 at the latest. Like 11 p.m. Like damn, we were still struggling to finish by 11. And then like maybe like past 11, I finally messaged my manager. It's like, okay, sir, we're finally finished. Tomorrow we're going back to the head office already. That's how it was. That's how stressful it was. We really just forced ourselves to like finish. Although thankfully the office did give us free food, but it was okay. It was like one of those like bento box meals. And then so I got a curry hamburg steak. The hamburg itself, like basically a hamburger patty, was like pretty good, like relatively, because it was like 2 patties, so not bad value, kind of like meaty and all of that. But the curry though, I don't know what kind of Japanese curry situation thing they had going on, but it was like so damn terrible, like literally the worst curry I've ever tasted in my life. It was very watery and like super tasteless, and it kind of has this um weird flavor to it that makes it feel like they put cinnamon by accident. I don't know how to describe it. It just kind of feels that way. Like that kind of weird ass texture. So I was like super disgusted by the whole thing. Because like normally I'm the type who would finish all of my food. And so with the curry, I just finished eating like the carrots and the potatoes, but like the sauce itself was like, yo, never mind. It's like I cannot risk getting a stomachache because this curry is just so damn sus. Like, who does curry this way? That was like literally the most disgusting curry I've ever eaten in my life. And I was asking my other coworker who also ordered, like coincidentally, he ordered the exact same thing I did. I was like, does this taste normal to you? He's like, oh yeah, it's kind of watery. He's like, what else? It's like, okay lang, I guess. It's like, no, this like, does this not taste weird to you at all? It's like, not really. It's like, man, your taste buds are shit. It's like, that was so bad. But also, I'm kind of biased because I do like making my own curry. I mean, making my own Japanese curry. And so pretty much I am very picky. I'm still proud to prefer my own curry. I pretty much never like eating it elsewhere, so I don't know why I ordered it that day. But I feel like it's mostly just because I wanted to eat like the Hamburg portion, and I didn't have like the Hamburg on its own. Thankfully, there was another time that we ordered kind of like a ribs rice meal kind of situation. And my coworker actually didn't realize that there was barbecue sauce included in his meal. So he only realized that there was an extra barbecue sauce packet, like after he finished the whole thing. He was like, "Hey, do you want to have this?" And said, "Like, oh, thanks." It's like we can just keep this for next time in case. And like, my God, the barbecue sauce worked so well with the Hamburg steak. So that was like really really happy coincidence, I guess.
俺の娘の職場。そういえば、ナビゲーターはどのくらいもらえる仕事なの？
Come to think of it, where do we get the funds actually? And March is all like, "Yo, I have no idea how to answer."
親心ってやついきなり収入とか福利厚生なんて聞かれても
Come to think of it, do we get a salary? Do we get our own salary actually? How do we pay for things? I mean, we kind of just beat up enemies and like get stuff, but like we nameless earn at least as much as you. I kind of curious what his response will be to that.
ナイス
We rob him and pay tax. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I guarantee you, we're gonna discover that apparently this entire time that this dude has been earning nothing.
本当か銀が各地の大物を顧客に持つ俺を
Wait, what is his job actually? What is his job? I completely forgot everything because it's been so long since like the last what do you call that? Okay, wait, I think I messed up my okay. Yeah, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Yeah, it's been a while since my last stream, specifically for Star Rail. I kind of forgot what we were doing back then.
社上員の活動資金は潤沢にある。天才クラブのメン
Oh,
バー
Genius Society?
星のような商業が発展した世界
Oh my god, yo, I forgot we're the CEO. I forgot we're loaded because we also have shares in like the Planet of Festivities.
君がそう言うなら安心だな。ところで、ナビゲーターは普段どんなことを
I don't know, navigate? What do you expect a navigator to do?
日常的にやってるのは航路の策定、条約の調整に
俺の
開拓の旅から無事に帰ってこられるのも姫子の指揮とフォロー
I'm pretty sure that Backbone is us though. Not to be bragging or anything, but like we're kind of the ones saving. Look, even oh my god, I thought he was gonna be offended on our behalf, but apparently he's going, yeah, it's Pom Pom.
もうあんたってばすぐ上げ足取るんだから姫子は列車の大黒柱で我らが車掌さんは一番可愛くて一番の働き者そうでしょパム
Oh my god, Pom Pom, you were there the entire time.
新しい乗客か
Oh, he's so cute. No, wrong button.
なんだか見覚えがあるような
This is Ryusuke, Himiko's father.
どこか懐かしい雰囲気をしているわけじゃよろしく
Natsukashi? So that means Pom Pom has met him before.
ということは娘の上司だな。いつも娘が世話になっている。
上司列車とみんなの面倒を見てくれておるのは姫子じゃじゃからそんなかしこまった
Yeah, Grandpa. Yeah, the super annoying dad type.
ちょっと
It's so awkward. It's so awkward. Sorry, Himiko, we brought your dad along.
俺が頼み込んだんだ。普段姫子がどんな仕事をしているのか気になって無理を言って連れてきてもらった。君の同僚は悪くない。どうか怒らないでくれ。
怒る？怒るわけないでしょ。龍介さん、請求列車へようこそ。
Oh my god. She's so mad. She's so mad. Look at her face. She's so damn pissed.
不甲斐ない父親と距離を置きたがっていることは分かっている。勝手に君のテリトリーに足を踏み入れて。
Is he gonna be a gaslighter as well? I feel like he's like guilt tripping her already.
もう長い間会えずに。
Oh my god, he's guilt tripping her.
俺は君のことをもっと知りたい。そして叶うなら。
You should never guilt trip your kids. They're gonna end up hating you more.
したいだけなんだ。せめて君がここにいる間だけでも。今まで父としてしてやれなかった。
Also, this is an awkward conversation to have it like in public where literally everyone else is around.
二人ともパーティー車両に行ってみるのはどうじゃシャラップ飲み物の
Shut up. It's so funny to think about that.
わかった。茶を入れてこよう。
Oh my god.
シャラップは家庭用ロボットの名前よ。行きましょう、父さん。ここでみんなの休憩を邪魔する。
Oh my god, why are we getting dragged into family matters?
あんたも来てちょうだい。
But this is a father-daughter reunion.
個人的な話だけじゃなくて。
Yeah, look at this Chain Dragon Jinwei.
話したいの。
行っちゃった。姫子のあんな冷たいし。
Fuck.
初めて聞いたよ。
Are we gonna have like a continuation to that achievement? It's like in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm suddenly in such a good mood today. Right, man, I miss this game. I've been just doing like dailies and like petty things in this game for like the past week or so. I haven't actually made any progress with the game with the story.
飲み物は熱々のホットドリンクに他なりません
Did you really just suggest hot water?
と叫べばすぐにもう一人から大丈夫と心配する声が返ってきてそこから会話をして
The strategy doesn't work if you tell people that, you know.
注意これは単なるジョークではなく凍りついた空気を解消するいわゆるアイスブレイクのコツですよ
本当に面白いロボット
Should lose 50-50 in 4.2. Or 4.2 is still so far away. Why are you making me lose already? Oh my god, the 8th ball is being mean to me again.
なるほど今すぐ消えましょ
う七死人の仕事は決して居心地が良くてリラックスできるようなものじゃないわ私たちが相手をするのは
Yeah,
ほとんど
I'm pretty much facing
反物質レギュ
Aeon level disasters.
公害が残した虫ポリジンそして列車に対して警戒心や悪意を抱く組織だもの
そんなに危ないのかなら今回帰ってきたことを機に
Oh my god, he did not just tell her to quit her job though. What the heck?
年を取ったしグラフィエ学院は新しい校長
Are you seriously offering her a job as a freaking dean of a school? Damn, that's... You know nothing about your daughter.
そんなつもりで言ってるわけじゃないって分かってるでしょ私は一度決めたことは6歳の時銀河を旅する話をしてくれたわよねその時から決めてた
父さんも冗談のつもりで言ってみただけさ列車が普段どんなことをしているのかについて俺だって全く知らないわけじゃない
晴天航路モフモフ号
Fluffy! Mofu Mofu! Of course it's Fluffy across the blue. That's the funniest thing.
そうだよなバットを振り回している主人公のラクーンはあの子がモデルなんだろ
画家としての目は
It's so hilarious that they actually acknowledge that
こっち
though.
にいらっしゃい二人きりで話す時間を作ってくれてありがとう
Mofu Mofu!
見られたなところで今回帰ってきた
What's the story behind their Lucky meeting? Lucky is kind of debatable though. I mean, we kind of almost died a bunch of times.
として15年前に風化の呪いを克服できたのも現月遊戯
Evanesha and VA's Gorudo tested by Zodo? Wait, what do you mean by that? What happened with Evanesha's English VA?
参加したことがない人にとって遊戯は歴史の文献に残る記録でしかないし神話のようなものだからな
でもまさかアイオンのゲームが一夜にして失ゲマは人間性のかけらもない狂人だったもし
Wait, I thought Himiko was... Wait, so it's not Vita who defeated the Herald of Death? It was Himiko?
旅に出た最初の数年は毎晩のようにあの日のことを夢に見てたわあの時の空は血のよう
Damn. She has certified PTSD though.
あの男は絵の具のチューブでも絞るみたいに人を折り曲げていびつな粘土の
Oh my god. Oh my god, what kind of shit did Himiko go through?
たとえ最終的に被害者たちの仇を討てたとしてもあの日のことは重い荷物のようにずっと私の肩にのしかかってた
今までよく頑張ったな無事に戻ってこられて
もう戻ってくるつもりはなかったけど状況が変わったの 現月遊戯の15年前と同じようにカンパニーは全てをコントロールしようとしてる。でも超常現象管理局から情報をもらったわ。この子はもう知ってそうだけど、鳩川区で殺人事件が起きた。何も
Sinbish Syndicate. Wasn't that the one that Danhung was in? I don't really remember the portion about like the massacre though. Ah, wait, is that the one? Oh, wait, is that the one where shit, what's his name again? Scott? Is that where Scott died? Or is that somewhere else? Oh, and Okay, not sure then.
なん
Oh yeah, no worries about that. But thank you, thank you so much for joining. Anyways, yeah, go enjoy your game. I did try playing Mobile Legends a few years ago, but then I sucked at it, and then I realized I could not get into that kind of game because I would like basically ruin my life playing it for sure. I think there was one time like I was like trying to practice. I was like, you know what? Because like my coworkers are playing, like I'm gonna try to practice on my own so I can get better by the time that we all play together. And I was like, okay, now it's like kind of like like pretty late at night, but I was like, maybe I could just do one quick game. It's not that bad. And then that quick game turned into like more than 30 plus minutes of like dragging out the entire fight. And I was so exhausted. I was the only one basically. I was literally at the enemy's base already trying to destroy their tower by myself for like the entire time. And at the end, after 30 minutes, my team lost. I was like, what the fuck was that? I was so mad. It's like, what the heck are the rest of my teammates doing? Like, literally, there wasn't even anyone guarding the enemy base. I was just there destroying it by myself the entire time. And we still lost. Like, how does that even happen? And then I looked at the time. Yeah, I spent more than 30 plus minutes on that. I was like, yo, I can't live like this. If I have to go through this stress every single time, I feel like I'm gonna explode. And so I deleted the game immediately from my phone.
管理局によれば、生越者だった失ゲマは裁判で判決を言い渡され、すでに処刑されてるそうだ。
Evanesia's English VA fits really well with her cuteness. Oh, nice.
今回の事件は
Nice, nice, nice.
失ゲマの模倣犯と見ていいと思うわ。でも、それより気が今のところ、失ゲマの模倣犯が現月遊戯と関係するかはまだわからないけど。
What the? Why do we need to do that?
理想楽園にな。その通りよ。ところで父さん、最近何か依頼は入ってないの？
その言葉は父を心配する娘の思いやりとして
My god, this dude is so embarrassing.
今の言葉は請求列車からの安全上のアドバイスだと。それからこの子が生越者として現月遊戯に参加するの。私はそれを全力でサポートする。
娘にここまで言わ
ありがとう。
それはもう帰ってくれという。人生の大半は娘のそばにいてやれず。それではこれで失礼するよ。そうだ、姫子。先祖が残した現月遊戯についての記録がいくつ
Is this guy gonna die? Why do I have the feeling that he's gonna end up dying and Himiko's gonna be like super sad and it's like, oh, if only I had spent more time with him kind of situation. That's gonna be so annoying though. I really hate that kind of like plot.
父が来たせいで列車の空気が。
Yeah, look at this stream, Kuroi Drake. It's been a while. How are you doing?
ちゃんとも話しましょう。
龍介さんはもう。
ええ、現月遊戯の細かい内容はみんな。
Yeah, work is terrible. I literally just finished also with my own work. So I've been like basically OTing every single day, and then Tuesday was like the last day of my project. Well, temporarily kind of. So I had to stay until like 11 p.m. in the office, so that was tiring. But at least starting Wednesday, I can like go back to my regular work. I just kind of have to like finish the report and I'm free. Although I don't know, the last time someone had to make a report for a similar project, they ended up taking a month to do it. So I don't really know.
ああ。とはいえ、面会の場所は堅苦しい応接室などではない。姫子は主催グループのことは知っているよな。
Pearl looks corp.
もちろん二層楽園
エンターテインメント会社？
ええアニメ漫画ゲーム
Oh my god.
エンタメ
Damn, she's a freaking CEO.
を支配す
I
る
wonder, that makes me wonder if Adventuring has its own businesses as well.
パールさんの会社ってことは主催グループの主？
それで話したい内容について
特に詳しくは。だが、現月遊戯の
ライバルに手助け私たちとの関係をどうするかについて本気で考えて
パールさんに会えば、彼女の考えももっとわかる。
You're really going to have me meet with Pearl? You know I'm not the best at words, right?
思い返してみてちょうだいあんたはこれまでいろんな勢力の
Yeah, we became friends with Adventuring. We'll be fine. Probably.
パールさんはこの星の管理者という高い地位にいる人だし
Right? Did she really just mention Adventuring? I mean, we also dealt with Jade and Topaz, you know, so it's not just Adventuring.
何かあってもうちが何とかしてあげるし心配し
Man, I miss Adventuring so
なの
bad.
かも一緒に
And Dr. Ratio. I really want to see him again in the story.
心配なんだもん。
Like,
それにたとえ妙な空気になっちゃったとしてもきっと
oh my god, I just really want to see Dr. Ratio so bad. I miss him.
面会はあんた
Like, he's one of those characters that's always like very important in the background, but he's never actually part of the story.
現月遊戯の記録も渡してくれるらしいし
わかった。では俺たちはすぐに出発しよう。
Yeah, we're going with Grandpa Welts.
車が来てくれるんだよね。やったー。それで待ち合わせ場所はどこなの？
君たちならよく知っている場所だろう。アットプラザにある巨大な門だ。
At the plaza.
うちらが初めてヒロナに会った場所じゃない？まあいっか。ちょうど晴天航路モフモフ号を買いたかったし。
Mofu Mofu across the blue. I wonder if they'll actually ever make that into a real comic though. That would be so cute. Never asked our character their age. You can kind of estimate Himiko's age actually. If she was like a high school student around that time, like plus 15 years, she'd be like give or take anywhere from early to mid 30s. More or less. So, which is a lot younger than I expected actually. I thought she'd be like closer to like maybe late 30s. But that's just me. Based on her like maturity level, I guess. I was 3 to 4 years old. Oh my god. Retirement age. Yeah, it's like we are like the perfect version of like how is it? Like maybe
あの
an infant age but with like 20 years of working experience.
作者は時事ネタをうまく漫画に落とし込んでいるようだな。
そう。あれ、うちらを可愛い動物にしてるとこがいいんだよね。
Yeah, we got turned into. We have our own personas now, apparently. I'm the protagonist, you know? And then they're infringing on our IP.
うちだって主人公なんだけど。
No, we all know who's the real protagonist.
そういえば最近、モフモフ号のアニメ化が決定したという発表もあったな。その話
Yeah, but it's also crazy. Why are we not part of all of these, you know, talks and issues in the copyright and royalty stuff?
せっかく見かけたんだからやっぱり買っていきたい。二人とも
Retirement age at.
戻ってくるから。
Oh my god.
どちらにせよ、早く着きすぎたようだし、この世界に来てから俺も
そうしよ
Okay.
それじゃちょっとブラブラするか。
Hey, we're not buying the comic? Hey. Mofu Mofu. And isn't it what? I feel like it kind of is. It's based on our adventures, but actually, considering it's made by Nihilux, I don't really think she has that much information on us.
それ見た？マジやばい。
Ah, yeah, March 7th is the day that she was found by the Astral Express, basically. So, like, the day when she was, like, revived? Yeah, that's why. Which is kind of, like, crazy that she's the only character in the game with an actual birthday. They literally don't have birthdays for anyone else in the game. Oh, you read them with Zodao? Yeah, basically the day they defrosted her is... Actually, I don't know how long it took between when they found her and when they defrosted her, so I guess they're kind of just... You could probably search it exactly, but more or less that's when she like kind of like came into the world situation. Is this... Yeah, this one, I think? Hmm. Nope, not voice story? Yeah, more or less. More or less, she just came from like the middle of nowhere, just floating along in space, and the Astral Express found her and defrosted her. The frosting tray. Hey, that's apparently kind of true though. If you want to defrost meat very quickly, let's say you get a pan and then you flip it so that the bottom is facing upwards, and then you put the meat there, and then you put like another metal pan on top of it, and like if you have metal on both sides of the meat, it should defrost very quickly or something like that. Midway jump in hyperspace? Really? They could have just stopped midway? That seems kind of difficult. But I think, well, yeah, I think the comics are probably not, like, exactly canon, because, like, there's no way Nihilux actually knows all the details of our work. But they're probably, like, heavily referenced from, like, major public events that happened. Wait, it's not true? Wait, no, but I thought a lot of people were commending it because it was faster, as opposed to, like, putting it into water, because if you put it into water, it's more susceptible for bacterial growth. I think, well, technically, I think the better way is if you defrost it slowly in the refrigerator overnight, rather than, yeah. I mean, I think the metal pan thing is a very quick situation. Yeah, it's technically not good, but I feel like if it's like an absolute necessity kind of situation. You have to be very careful when you're defrosting stuff because it's very susceptible to bacterial growth. Yeah. The best way is still to defrost it slowly, like in the refrigerator overnight. But some people kind of like force it like really quickly, let's say because they forgot or something like that. So one of the supposedly safer strategies is using pans or like metal as opposed to putting it into water. Yeah, the water part might be a little bit tricky. Oh, oops. I wasn't supposed to press that. If you cook it after defrost, it's fine. You burn everything. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, you're not supposed to be like defrosting and refrosting, defrosting and refrosting again. Like, ideally, you should only do it once and like, that's it. It's always the bacterial growth that you have to be worried about.
ねえねえ、グラフィエ学院で聖地者がバトってた話。
聞いた聞いた。スレもめちゃ。
火花っていう聖地者、怖すぎない？配信でミームウイルスばらまくってのもマジ。
火花の配信ルームはもう永久版食らってるらしいよ。
次の聖地者は何をやらかす？
Food with blood in it. Oh, really? But technically, I mean, most food that you put in the freezer tends to have blood in them, I think.
あいつあの時の通りすがりの名探偵か
A bug just bit me. Oh, that sucks. Detective passerby. Have you reached the part where they discuss what they plan to wish if MC win? I have no idea actually. I don't really know what part of the story I'm at right now because like the last I mean, it's been a it's been a while since the last stream. I don't even remember what happened previously. You freeze octopus 5 times in no issue. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that. We actually don't really have much seafood anymore in the freezer. My mom finds it like too hassle to deal with, especially because like for a long time I usually like my lunch for the next day is the same as my dinner from the previous night. So my mom tends to avoid cooking anything that can be like that can spoil easily or that can like change drastically in texture if I reheat it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably pretty far from anything important. Anything with blood is a no-no unless you cook it. Yeah. Sounds like he's recruiting us for a cult. Psychological counseling and living assistance.
友人亡くなった友人からご友人を亡くされたのですか。それ彼が僕に教えてくれたんだ。ハッピースマイル研究会に入れば
What is going on with Asheville?
本当ですよ。この社会の現状をご存知ある配信者がグラフィエ学院を占拠しネットを通じてミームウイルスをばらまく研究会はまさに
Yeah, we're just being sucked into a cult right now, aren't we?
もちろんできますよ。お二人は15年前のそれはよろしくないですね。前回の幻月遊戯で多くの方々が大切な家族を失いました。苦しみからの解放を願い、愛する者を失った方々が集まってあれから十数年。研究会はあなた様のような有名な方が研究会にご興味を持って。請求列車のスーパースター、また会ったな。
Detective passerby, what are you doing? Well, I kind of figured that he was doing an investigation anyways. Stupid bug, I thought it was mosquito, then the bite pain ascended, I slammed it down. Were you able to kill it? Man, bugs are so annoying. It's like one of the worst things about living in a tropical area. There's like just so many of them. There's a lot less bugs in colder places, which is why I usually prefer like colder climates. Even in the forest, it's not as bad. There's not as much bugs anymore because they are cold-blooded, so they can't really handle the cold that well. Of course not! They sound like a cult. Like a proper, honest-to-goodness cult. A pyramid scheme. Someone I knew died. Yeah, I know! Oh my god. I know! Scott! No, Scott, I'm so mad. Oh my god. Scott! Yeah, even in very cold environment, mosquito never leave you. That's because they're attracted to the oxygen. Or was no, joke. They're attracted to the carbon dioxide that you release. Pretty much. And they go for higher body temperatures, usually speaking, so that's one reason why they tend to get attracted to women more. Because women on average have, I think, a higher body temperature than guys usually do. Which is the reason also why a lot of women like taking very, very, very hot showers, in case you didn't know. And why it's also harder for us to tolerate like very cold office temperatures. You know, I think before they did research about why it's always like so cold in the offices. It's because it was designed for like guys, basically. Like the average temperature that a guy would consider like like cold in the office is already too cold for a lot of women, basically. Not really for me because I do like cold places, but still.
こいつの敵討ちでもするつもりかい？
I am. I am. Yeah.
お兄さん、いい目をしてるじゃないか。
I roll the bug in paper and throw it, and then yeah, getting revenge on the bugs.
好きだな。
気をつけてくれ。この事件を起こした失ゲマはすごく危険なやつなん
心配してくれてありがとう。気をつけてか。だがこの事件の解決は僕の義務でね。報酬がなくとも。ああ、バカな友人がやられた。マフィアが仇に殺されたり、組織同士の抗争でこの銀河のどの世界、例えば。
ねえねえ聞いて、今日うちめっちゃついてるかも。コンビニで最後の一冊をゲットでき。
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about your grandmother. Yeah, really sorry to hear about that. How are you holding up though? There's definitely a lot of stuff to prepare when things like that happen. But I hope you're doing okay anyways.
僕は名探偵死なず。お友達とは一戦交えて友情が芽生えた仲なんだ。な。
Mosquitoes go to the high hematocrit, aka thick blood. Huh, I wonder how they know that though. If they haven't actually like pierced through your skin yet, I guess. But having body hair does help prevent mosquito bites though. Mostly because they can't really reach the surface of your skin as easily. But it's not foolproof, but it is kind of like a barrier.
Superstar.
Oh my god, we're so mean to Asheville. He's funny though.
名探偵っていう人初めて見た。
It's alright now, and here we have cremation ceremony and we do it fast. Bear mindset. Wait, what? What bear mindset? They can sense the heart beating and the blood flow. They can know your blood type by. Why am I discovering so many weird fun facts about mosquitoes right now? My god, though, mosquitoes are terrible. Though I just pretty much want to kill them on sight every single time. Cause for a while when I was younger, I used to be so susceptible to like. I used to be so susceptible to mosquito bites. Oh. Wait, but that's different. That's kind of interesting though, because I did read studies before that said they were more attracted to women as compared to men. So I don't know though, because like historically, like even before when I was younger, it's always me and my mom who would get bitten by mosquitoes and not my dad or my brother.
いや、そのお嬢さん。
That plays a major role on how well people have cold resistance.
モフモフ号だよな。ちょっと相談なんだが。
Wait, why is Asheville asking to steal a copy of Mofo Mofo Across the Blue? Yeah. Man, a lot of girls in my office have like really like non-existent cold resistance. Actually like really annoying sometimes. Because ends up I always have to adjust for like other girls, but like other girls don't do the same for me. It's like, why? You know, at one point, even it's like, okay, for me, I'm pretty sure you've heard me say this before, but like, I always have this firm belief that if it's a cold place, you can wear more clothes. You can just wear a jacket and you can close it and you'll be fine. But for people like me who cannot tolerate the heat, I cannot take off more clothes. So it's like, do not keep lowering down like the temperature of the air conditioning because you're too cold. It's like, bro, if you make it any higher, I'm going to end up dying. So it's like, yeah, it's so humid here and it's hot. It's like, and then why do I have to be the one to suffer more? It's like you could literally just wear a jacket. I said it so often in the office that even my manager started having the same principle. He also says that to other people now. It's like, if it's too cold, just wear a jacket, bro. Go on. Like the other people are like so Well, I guess this is the kawawa. It's basically just to say like the other people are so pitiful because like they're like dying from the heat and they're like sweating and you guys keep complaining it's so cold. Like you could just wear a jacket. Like yeah. Yeah, go eat, go eat. Oh my god, I had a really heavy dinner earlier because I cooked pasta. Well, technically I made pasta a few days ago with like I put corned beef and tomato sauce together. It ended up kind of like a really budget-ish bolognese. Is well, not exactly a bolognese, but kind of something like that. Even added red wine to it too, which is pretty good. Yeah, so we were just eating the leftovers from that. It really does pay to like do things a little bit more carefully because I actually cooked pasta the proper way this time instead of like just doing it all in like a one pot situation because I get so lazy sometimes. But yeah. Mosquitoes are terrible. I think before I did have a professor who had said like the world would still be fine even if there were no mosquitoes anywhere. I don't really know how true that is, but she was talking about like how they tested it out on an island that doesn't have any mosquitoes and the ecosystem was fine. But I don't really think that counts. It's because of if that specific area had no mosquitoes to begin with, it'll probably continue to be fine. But if the place has mosquitoes before we suddenly took them out, I don't think they would survive that easily. Because I'm pretty sure the mosquitoes are probably food source for something else. And that thing is food source for another thing, and it's just like a cycle.
10倍で買い取ろう。
もう品津さん、こういうのはお金の問題じゃないでしょ。
ああ、なるほど。店で最後の一冊か。
The last prey animal in the plains.
ケーキの最後の一切れ。草原。わかった。さ、3万信用ポイント。
why does he want these so much though?
何金持ちってわけじゃないからな。
Why are you fighting over a comic book with a kid?
死んでしまったバカ。今日はあいつの告別式がある。
Dude, you could literally just line up in the convenience store to buy it yourself. It's not that big a deal.
いつもラクーンとか。
Raccoon とか。
列車の旅はずっと続くんだとか。そんな話ばかりしてさ。なのに僕はあれこれしてるうちに。
もう分かったってば。そんな切なくなるような話されたら断れないじゃん。
He is abandoned that kind of place. Oh my god. I mean, if he continues to act like such a weirdo, yeah, definitely.
お嬢さん、ほら、3万信用ポイント。そうだ。おたくら、この漫画のキャラのモデルだろ。
Wait, did he actually pay us 30,000 credits just for that? This dude is so embarrassing. Baseball raccoon.
2人ともありがとう。
Oh, I actually probably should have used the last one.
きっと喜ぶはずだ。お礼に、お兄さんに一つ忠告しておこう。失ゲマを倒すことで、自分の英雄ぶり。
Yes, the smuggled. It's not contraband. It's not that serious. Oh my god.
幻月遊戯という舞台の上で、すべての人間の視線がオタクに注がれるとき、なんたってオタクが普通の人間には想像もできない奇跡と力を見せつけたとき、人々の眼力はいつ恐怖や嫉妬をはらんだ怨念に変わってもおかしくない。言ってる。だからオタクが失ゲマにどんな思いを抱いていようと、復讐なんて汚れ仕事は、勝ち負けなんてこの漫画を手に入れたのと同じように。
You're a supplicant? Really? What? Did you really just point fingers at him? Welt, where were you when we were having this serious discussion?
通りすがりの変な探偵のおじさん。
そろそろ時間だ。主催グループの迎えの人。
So we're really just gonna ignore what happened back there, are we? Wow, Welt, your timing is uncanny.
門に着いたけど、それっぽい人はいないね。大企業 の社員が連絡もなしにすっぽかすなんて。
請求列車の皆様、こんにちは。
メカ鎧？
私は主生星 A100086 号機。
Phaeton! What do you mean designated human name? What do you mean human name? But you're not even human.
鉄を意味するそうです。
Did he really just say Fe? Fe is iron, so like that's... Oh my god.
弊社では現在、従業員のおよそ 16% がメカ鎧となっています。メカ鎧
Offer a stronger sense of spectacle and visual appeal? Sure, I guess. I mean, it's basically like having a mini Gundam.
皆様の笑顔と驚く表情こそが私。
そうなんだ。それ
少々お待ちを。パール様の秘書によれば、もう一人お客様。
Oh, it's him again! What the heck? Yo, we were literally just like 20 feet away.
もう一人の客って。
メカ鎧どうするんだ？操縦席に乗せて。
専用車をご用意しております。
The music is so ominous though. What is that? Yo, this car is so cringe. Oh my god. It's so embarrassing to look at. Look at March. Look at March. I think she's like low-key traumatized from seeing this.
皆様をお迎えするために特注した専用車ですから。
Oh my god. What car is this? I can't read the text actually.
ぶしつけな質問ですまないが、この車、運転席にフェルムさんが
もちろん運転席には座れませんが、リモートで運転。
I thought you were going to ride in like a limousine. Oh, it's a pom-pom! It's a pom-pom that we're going to be fighting later on. Well, oh my god, he's like a child. Look at his face. I'm surprised that they're actually like so in awe of this thing, as if we didn't literally see like a way bigger robot back in Bellabog.
皆様、主生グループの本社ビルへようこそ。
主生グループは総合エンターテインメント会社だって姫子が言ってたじゃん。その時に思ったんだ。その本社がただのオフィス。それにしたってびっくりだよ。まるで巨大ロボットのスーパー格納庫じゃん。
おっしゃる通りですね。こちらのロビーは創業者の強いこだわりでこのような。
Is Pearl secretly like a weeb also?
お客様の期待を超えた夢を実現する。それこそ弊社が。
Oh wait, that's Firefly? Wait, that was Firefly, wasn't it? Sam?
ご存知ならお分かりかもしれませんが、こちらは
メカ鎧戦隊シリーズ。卒業戦隊の。
Yeah, I finished Fate Strange Fake. Yeah. That was good. I kind of want to rewatch the whole thing in the end actually, just to like to see all the things that I might have missed out. I know, Flat. Yo, that's crazy. Apparently that was like a terrible idea, and it's apparently gonna have a lot of consequences later for Faldius. Yeah, Faldius. My god. My god. You know, like, it was kind of annoying because Faldius was like introduced as such a cool character, and then later on he just spends the entire series behind freaking monitors on this, and he's just not doing anything. Anime is a form of art. She indulged in all form of arts. Yeah, but still, she's. Oh my god. They're so low-key traumatized at seeing their grandpa be into like all the trendy things. Yeah, Faldius, why? I mean, honestly speaking, like, Flat wasn't even that big a deal. Like, he was really smart, but he was relatively a good guy, you know?
ああ、わかった。フェルムさん、ここまでの案内感謝する。
では、私はこれで失礼いたします。品津様、どうぞこちらへ。
おう、それじゃまたな。
That got kicked out of his house of mage because he cracked the magic his family had been searching for centuries trying to make it work. Wait, isn't that ironic? Like if he was actually that good, like I would like struggle to like keep him in the house. As in, like I would literally just do my best to keep him here. It's like, why would you kick out someone who like actually did the work for you? Like he's like a generational genius. Damn, that's so dumb though. If you as a parent are not happy of your child being better than you should not have been a parent after all, honestly speaking. That's so embarrassing to be like competing with a child? Competing with your own child? Damn. Like, why, you know? That's just really like so key low-key like super cringe to be jealous of your own child. Like Weber was the only one who accepted it. Yeah, you could tell like he was like another generational genius. He was like super weird.
嬉しいけどね。案内の人が来るまで。ようじちゃん、こっちこっち。
なのか。見るのは構わないが、あまり遠くまで行かないようにな。
Shouldn't be the parent wants the children to be better. Exactly! That's exactly the point. Like, you as a parent, you should want your child to be better than you. You should be happy. You should be, like, super proud. You know? I don't know. People are weird. Also, like, the fact that they're younger than you is also another thing. It's like, could you just, like, not leave them alone? It's different for me, just in that super. Okay, I mean, to be fair, like, there's no normal family in any of the series. Like, Kiritsugu was also kind of like a terrible parent. See, this is Sam! This is Sam! Yeah, but Tsubuki's parents were assholes. Kiritsugu was a terrorist, but he also, like, the fact that he didn't even tell Emiya Shiro the whole history with like him, the previous Holy Grail War, his relationship with Ilya, and then I don't know. It was just kind of like really damn stupid. I know the plane. I also did not realize like the plane situation ended up affecting John. Yeah, John. That guy was like so funny though. I kind of thought he died, but then he didn't die, so that was interesting. The vampire. Actually, I've never seen that vampire before, so I don't know which series he comes out in. HD footage is guaranteed to be 100 times more sinister than some themselves. Okay, cool, but why does it have a battle-worn finish? Because it's cool! Obviously, it's because the Stellar Hunters stand no chance against the crushing might of the Strategic Investment Department's righteous Iron Fist. Like, yo, that's embarrassing. Don't say things like that. Dude, the Celeron Hunters are like good enough at their jobs that they routinely turn each other in for bounties and then they escape. So they're literally just making fun of you guys, you know? They're literally stealing your money. They're straight up robbing you blind. Daybreak Squadron versus Sam. Individual in question takes issue with the alleged infringement. They are perfectly at liberty to lodge a complaint against us in the halls of the Pierpoint's judiciary in person. Damn, so they're literally like, okay, we're gonna infringe on your IP, and if you have a problem with that, you can come fix it yourself. As their friend, I can sue you on her behalf. What do you mean next Amber Era? The next Amber Era isn't even a fixed timeline. It's just like whenever Kleepol decides to like smash his hammer down. It's from Tsukihime series. It's different from Fate and never meant to collide, but since Strange Vegas starred as joke anything goes, that vampire guy lost to only few people in game. Emiya Shiro is one of them. Ah, Emiya again. Is it like Emiya Shiro or like Emiya, like Archer Emiya? Skipping the line. What is that thing?
僕とメカ鎧は相思相愛。給料なんてなくても働くよ。ご協力のほどありがとうございます。それでは良い一日をお過ごし。
Oh, what? How did he lose to that Shiro though? Like the horny Shiro? Oh my god. I still don't like the guy though. He's embarrassed because he's always just like so horny for every single girl he meets. It's like, can you not be normal for once? I'm starting to get dizzy though, there's so many. Uh What is this, like a florist lava situation? Sigma reveal is also crazy. Everything is connected to Fate Zero. I know! Fate Zero is so good, actually. It was such a good series. Way better than Fate Stay Night, actually. But to be fair, Fate Stay Night is pretty old, so it's like, you can't really blame it for being like that. Hmm? I feel alive again. Yeah, food is good. Glad you enjoyed your meal. Yeah, I know. It's actually surprising because, like, I'm pretty sure I watched Fate Zero like ages ago. Wait, what? Wait, how come you haven't eaten? What happened to you? Switch to the... Oh! And then pull the lever. There we go. Wait, but like, don't you guys have like staff meals? I'm pretty sure you're required to like actually eat during your... Hearty blood nowadays as a vampire. Oh my god. What is this about? circle and a triangle. Wait, how did how are you already finished with the story? What the heck? That's so fast. Mm. Just stab random people in the street. They have a ton of blood. And if the police ask why, just say that you confuse real life with the RPG game that you hate. Oh my god. That's how you get that specific RPG game banned. What the? Pink, pink, yellow. I got Hyacinth, Bronya, Jeopard, and Escoffier. Oh, congrats! That's so many characters at once. Ow, even. Wait. Oh my god, the fur bobo thing. One Hyacinth got Bronya and Jeopard first. From standard. Congrats! That's still quite a lot of wins. And Escoffier lost to Mona, then you bought me milk and then I grind. Oh yeah, yeah. Did you ever fix that situation with your Welkin? Hmm. God, that was so tiring. That took a lot longer than I expected just for this. Yeah, let's just move on with the story. They're just gonna be stuck here forever.
幼児ちゃんの大好きな巨大ロボット
Engine of creation!
どう見ても動物エンジンじゃないでしょう
The engine of creation was even bigger.
あまり大声を出さないでくれ。
Oh my god, he's being a grandpa again. We're not that bad. I checked just now, Welkin is still not back. Come to think of it, like, do you have like other friends or acquaintances locally who also buy? Yeah, like what are they using then?
残念だな。いつか完全な姿で動くところを見てみたい。きっと壮観だろうな。
Well, technically, Hoyo has their own official platform now. If you check out, like, from the Hoyo Lab, I think they do also have, like, coupons for stuff like that. I haven't tried, though, because I normally just use Razer Gold, so... Yeah, I've been getting a bunch of emails from them saying, like, hey, you know, we're introducing our own top-up platform, so, like, feel free to use it, but... I haven't tried. Yeah. No, I don't use Lootbar. I just use Razer. Well, Razer is official, so I'm not really worried about that part. DU times 8 is super hard. I never even finished all the old DUs, actually. I mean, I reached up to, like, the maximum rewards, but, like, not for, like, the higher difficulties anymore. I used this one because my bank had international payment disabled and I don't want to visit the bank. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Arahato.
ここはグループの本部だぞ。それに 作品をまたいでロボットの
I forgot that like Welt actually does stuff like that. Wait, what do you mean? What's with that streamer privilege? Wait, no, Zoda, you can probably top up. I don't top up using Gcash though. I don't go directly from there because I feel like it's. I don't know what price you're paying, but if you at least use Razer Gold, Razer has a lot of discounts. Usually for the first time purchase of the patch, you usually get anywhere from like 10 to 15% discount. So I usually use it on like higher top up packages. And then because you're earning, Gcash frequently has promotions for Razer Gold. And then so I buy Razer Gold through Gcash, and then I use the pin, encode it into Razer Gold, the website. And then from there, so I get like even more discounts, and I kind of just accumulate a lot of it. And then after you use your Razer Gold, you also get Razer Silver. And if you earn enough Razer Silver, you can also just redeem that for like some of the packages there. So yeah, it's a little bit convoluted. The process is more hassle, but if you do want to save more, that is an option. Because that's what I do. Because I spend a lot, so I'm kind of like forcing myself to like find cheaper ways to do it. It's a roundabout way, but it is all official or technically like the legal way to do it. So it's not risky. It's just troublesome. Yeah. Adventuring is, yeah. It's been a while. I love its HP mechanics nowadays because it's like the enemies are too strong, honestly. So that kind of sucks. Comparing things is human nature. We can't help ourselves. Yeah, that is the cause of all suffering.
コズミックフォースのプレイヤーだっていつもキャラの戦闘力を比べるじゃん。
But to be fair, I mean, like, before character, Adventuring is a version 2 character. He's literally 2.1. So the fact that he was useful for, like, more than a year, or like a year and a half, is already some kind of miracle in a gacha game, honestly speaking. Especially for Hoyo. Like, Star Rail specifically. And Genshin, they're still pretty good about the meta before, like with Bennett, Xiangling, Xingqiu, kind of like that. But nowadays, I mean, they're kind of going to that power creep territory as well, so I don't really know. Discount lucky accounts. Yeah. Oh, my streamer luck is not always there. Animation about all robots, while Daybreak Squadron is a live-action hero drama. Yeah, it's basically just super common rider kind of situation thing. Yeah, if you do plan on topping up, you should always get the largest pack because it's the most value for money, and that's the most worth it to get a discount on anyways. You can get some upwards of like maybe 500 pesos discount sometimes, so it's not too bad. Although yeah, I mean the best is still just to not top up at all because like it is an expensive game, but if you really do have to, that would be how I would do it. Hoylab also accepting Razer Gold. Oh, the more Welkin I can get Shunha's skin. Nice. Oh, you weren't able to get it during her discount patch? Yeah. That's a little bit unfortunate. I cleared Abyss with Ayaka and Raiden with new supports. Oh, Skirk Premium team so strong and smooth. Everything die fast. Yeah, she's pretty good. If you can freeze the enemies. If you can't freeze the enemies though, that's when it gets tricky. If you want to truly test your luck, then play D&D. Oh my god, dude. You know, those are the kinds of games that I would like to try, but I just don't have people to play with, pretty much. I did try asking my friend before, but then like it never really worked out, so it's like, yeah. Anything's just not ice immune or freeze immune.
なんか大人の答えって感じ。
もう大人だからな。若い頃のように情熱的ではいられないんだ。
Oh my god, we're gonna take a photo!
ナイスアイディア。タイマーをセットするから。
Don't forget to turn on the beauty filter.
こんなに大きなメカ鎧の前に立つとテンションが上がるな。
幼児ちゃん、やっぱりまだまだ少年だよね。
Shonen? How are you supposed to see anything? You can only see its feet. Or half, I guess. Ah! Sorry. Wait, sorry about that. I wasn't supposed to scream that loudly. What the heck? Where did she come from? Oh my god.
真っ昼間の、それもこんなにたくさん人がいる場所で
Oh my god.
幽霊なんて出ないよね。
I am not meant for jump scares. And she's not even scary though. She's so pretty. I do like her design though. Ghastly. I know, she looks like such a dork though.
あんた誰？
Done it? She's so beautiful though.
おお。
But her personality is just kind of like
ふむふむ、美女よ。ニュースで見るのとじゃ全然違う。
she has the eyes of finality.
現実味ないね。
Personals. Oh, oh my god, he's blushing. Oh my god, he's actually blushing. Yo. Oh, look at him. Any closer, I'm calling the cops. Don't scare me like that again. You can't afford the consequence. Yeah, I could live easily just smacked you with my bat. Look.
ああ、そうなったらがっかりさせちゃうかも。だって私、本当にお金持ってないから。
本当にお金持ってないかな。
あ、自己紹介を忘れるところだった。これが私の社員証。主生グループ現存
P30?
所属のステラだよ。スターピースカンパニーでの初級は P30 ね。
Oh, did she say her name was Stella? Wait, let me listen to that again.
あ、自己紹介を忘れるところだった。これが私の社員証。主生グループ現像技術開発部所属のステラだよ。
Stella! Yeah! Yeah! She calls herself Stella. Okay, that's... It doesn't sound as cool though. Her name looks sounds cooler. Stella is such an ordinary name. Especially considering the MC's name is Stell, so... I mean, why would they make it so similar? Like Stell and Kalos, right? So... Yeah, it doesn't have the same vibe anymore. How high up the corporate ladder is P30? Adventuring is P45. Or P44.
誰の社畜ってとこ？君たちが普段お付き合いしてる
Actually. I know he's supposed to be P45 if I remember correctly. And then Topaz got demoted to P44. And then I think Jade is P46. And then I think investors are like P47, something like that. I'm not sure if Diamond is like P50 though. Kind of forgot like the exact. I did research about this a few years ago, but I don't really remember so much now.
ああ、パールさんに言われて列車のお客さんたちのお迎えに来たんだった。君たちは名の知れた超銀河級の英雄だからね。ニュースで何度も見てたから一目で分かったよ。テンションが上がって思わず一緒に映りたくなっちゃって。
そうだったのか。はじめまして、ステラさん。
どうもどうも。それじゃここからは私がガイドと。
Minus 50 marks or Neil looks for working for IPC being broke is no excuse. I know, right? Like how do you work a corporate job and still be like that broke though? You should at least have the bare minimum savings or something like that. Oh, actually, there's good news. I actually recently got a salary increase at work, so I'm pretty happy about it. Yeah. It took 2 years, because we pretty much only get a salary increase every 2 years, but it is a pretty decent increase. Yeah. It is a pretty decent increase. Not as high as the last time, because last time was 25%. This time is like 19 point something percent, but still pretty good, all things considered. So, yeah. No idea if I'm gonna get promoted though, which is a different issue. But at least the salary increase is nice. So hooray! Yeah, the RAM prices. Thank God though. That means I can actually have an opportunity to upgrade my RAM again later this year. And just hopefully it doesn't wreck my computer as well. Wait, but at least relatively it's working good. I think I do just have some weird issues with like flickering white screen when I turn on my computer. But I don't know. They said it was a graphics card issue, but like the rest of the time it's running fine. It doesn't like glitch in the middle. It only just glitches on startup. Yeah, I think I'm running on one stick, 116 gigabyte. I would like to go higher than that though, but I also like to upgrade my storage itself because my storage is running out. How am I even supposed to play games like Expedition 33? Oh yeah, come to think of it, I feel like this should be a good chance to start Expedition 33. Maybe tomorrow? Not sure. I will think about it because I have been meaning to play that since December, and I just really want to play. Yeah, did you guys read the stolen Kit Kat story? I posted that in their Discord as well. That's like so hilarious that the fact that one of the most highly stolen items is apparently chocolate, because chocolate is so easy to sell, so easy to steal, so easy to sell at the same time. Yeah. Colgate also made some kind of I don't know if it's an April Fool's joke about it, but basically they're saying like, hey, there's also gonna be a shipment of Colgate toothpaste going from this route to this route. It's very not guarded, so feel free to like steal it and all that. Yeah. Expedition 33. Yeah, I know. If I remember, I will consider playing it tomorrow. Let's see. Because I feel like I might end up forgetting as well because I've been busy. Yeah, Never to Everness. I was actually considering playing that as well. I don't know. I might try. Like, the characters don't really look that appealing to me, but the world seems kind of interesting and it's very colorful at least. And the designs are not like overly sexualized, which is also a good thing because as an initial cast, they're not like super sus from the get go. Yeah. Which is kind of ironic. I mean, like, I don't know why you guys like the urban genre, but like you have that in Zenless Zone Zero. Although it's kind of like a destitute, like, what's the term for that? Dystopian society, I guess. But yeah, oh, welcome to the stream, Tom. Yeah, yeah. We will see about the Expedition 33, but I don't know. I'm terrible at games like that. I don't know if I can handle the gameplay, but there is an easy mode, I found out, so I will probably start off with easy mode just to give myself a break because I feel like if I start normal, I'm gonna get stressed and I might end up quitting too easily. Yeah. Zenless is post-apocalyptic, so there is that to worry about. They're alright, not much hype, but I plan to play new games so my weeps won't die when Genshin end. Genshin's not gonna end. They're gonna drag this IP out for years just because it's their #1 money maker. Bigger and stronger. Okay, I guess that's the most straightforward power system you can get. Wait, what did I say? Wait, what did I say? Yeah, I also did pre-register for Petite Planet, which is basically like Hoyo's version of like Animal Crossing. Yeah, Genshin's gonna be fine. It's their literal cash cow, so. Perlox Corp sells these dreams and makes killing off of them. Yeah, that's basically it. Hoyo's selling you dreams and a wish for a better life and making money out of that. Is that Scott in the background? Wait, that's Scott, right? I can't take this game seriously. Oh my god. I'm planning to complete a few main quests. Should I catch up on Star Rail or Wua? I mean, I have no idea if the Wua story is any good, so you will probably have to ask someone like Zoda who plays both. I mean, there is a skip button. In reality, I feel like Star Rail's story is not like that crucial to watch most of the time. You could probably watch it on YouTube and like watch it at a faster speed.
二層楽園の子供たちが羨ましいな。俺が小さかった頃。
I don't know if Wua actually has a skip button, come to think of it. You know, before, someone actually talked about skip buttons in games, and they're like, you know, they should make it so that if you skip too much dialogue in the game, you will not be able to proceed with the next quest because you have absolutely no idea what's going on in the world. You talk to some dude, skip the convo, and then you literally don't get any clues about what to do next or what enemy to hunt or like which path to take because you didn't talk to the guy. Yeah, that was so funny though. Yeah, that was like such a funny concept though, but like it kind of does make sense. But that would require like I think a lot more, you know, coding and all. Like how much information are they going to withhold from you depending on how much dialogue you skip from the game? Oh yeah, actually there's also that.
本当にお金がなくてコンビニで牛乳1本買うかどうかを真剣に悩んでたくらい。それでいつか絶対
Milk is not a necessity to life, so honestly I would not even consider that as an option if I was going to like buy an essential food item. The essential food items would be rice, honestly. That probably rice or bread, but not milk. Milk is honestly more of a luxury than anything, in my opinion.
それでその夢は叶ったの？
Didn't we literally start this convo with her saying that she was broke? She literally just said she was broke.
頑張ってきた結果、お姉さんもすっかり若さをなくしちゃって。
Yeah, that's it. If you work hard, it's like she's so real for this though. After years of hard work and hustling, at the very least, I'm no longer young. I'll grind Star Rail, otherwise no Elation MC. Yeah, when is the Elation MC coming? This patch? You're both young. I don't want to answer that. Sorry.
違う違う。ここだけの話。実は私って別の顔と仕事を持ってるんだよね。
Is she actually telling us all of this inside IPC property? Like, wouldn't it be like revealed immediately?
もしかしてグループでの仕事の他に
You know, a lot of companies actually don't allow you to have like a sideline job. It depends on their contract that you sign, but like some of them don't allow it.
事業ってほど大げさなものじゃなくて大儲けとまではいかないけど、もうすぐちょっとした収入がありそうなんだよね。
Neil looks being broke contribute to us to blasting the money. Oh my god.
ねえステラさん、詳しく教えて。
I feel like you'd kind of just need to look at her outfit and you should figure out who she is though.
信じられないかもしれないけど。
Government jobs here don't allow other revenue sources. Yeah, it's kind of crazy why they're like so strict about things like this, but like I don't know if it's for like taxation issues or like to avoid conflict of interest. I have some friends who've been trying to create a decentralized digital currency to fight against the IPC's credit system. No! I don't want that. Yo, that's annoying. I don't want that kind of lifestyle. That like you know how difficult it is to create an entirely new monetary system? Like I know it's you know, okay. It's both good and bad. Okay, to be fair, it has both good and bad sides to it. But like generally for convenience, it's like a terrible thing. It only helps if like if you want to help alleviate the pressures of people, but like yeah. Kind of like the US dollar, like you don't want it to be like that strong because the US holding so much control of like the world's currency is a bad thing. But like relatively it is convenient because you do have like a centralized way to like exchange the value of goods without going through like complicated process, kind of like that. And I feel like the way she's talking makes it sound like an NFT system or like cryptocurrency, and I actively dislike both of those things because I did go through a crypto phase and it was terrible. It's literally just like gambling your money away. We have the US dollar as close enough as the main currency in the world, but the problem is because it's not held by every country in a sense. It's not like an equally managed currency. It's like managed by the US, and so if the US withholds it, so it becomes kind of messy overall. The thing about Asha getting a monthly allowance enough to buy a planet we're not funny. Yeah. And the fact that she's so rich, but Arlen still has to manage her money is kind of hilarious. It's for taking and tracking private people. Bribe in cash. Exactly! Like, if you're gonna bribe, do it in cash. Why would you be doing it in a way that you can get traced for it anyway? USD is the most accepted because of how much US influenced the world. Pound is the most expensive currency? Not sure about that. But before, I think a few years ago, pound was like maybe 80 pesos for 1 pound. Euro is a little bit more expensive than US dollar though. So US dollar, euro, and then pound. I don't know if there's anything else though. I'm not too knowledgeable about things like that because I don't really have any plans on going anywhere else anyway, so it would require foreign currency.
もしやパンクロードの
そう遊牧の甲府って派閥の人たちだね
My currency fell so hard against US dollars 20. Yeah, that's pretty much the same situation here, so it sucks. Everything's so expensive.
総量が限られたヌースコインを掘ってるみたい私そのプロジェクトに全財産をぶち込んでやったんだ
This sounds like a bad idea. This sounds like cryptocurrency! What the heck? Yeah, the PHP is just so terrible. Now we're at like 60 plus. Yeah, we're at 60 plus. It's sad. I know when I was younger it was like maybe 45-ish, and then now it's like 60. It's like, what the heck? It was nearly 1 to 1. Oh my god, 1 to 100 ratio. That is terrible. I mean, it makes it easier to compute, but like, that is terrible.
全財産そのリスクもある投資だ
Yeah, well, Wealth knows what's up. Good luck, girl. You're about to fall for the cryptocurrency scam.
大丈夫だって人生に浮き沈みはつきものハイリスクにはハイリターンがついてくるってね
High risk, the high return. Yeah, unfortunately for Nihilok, she doesn't have adventuring's insane luck, so she's about to go broke real soon again. Yeah, 10% increase in a year is like, God, inflation is insane. Like, how? And you think about your regular salary increase is not even like 5% on average per year. So it's, for most people, it's not even 5% a year. And then the fact that inflation is increasing by 10% a year, I feel like at the very least, I mean, this is expensive to companies, so pretty much it's never gonna happen. But at the very least, I feel like companies should be obligated to at least increase your salary higher than the inflation rate. Because otherwise, like, you're not gonna survive on your salary, you know? I'm launching a meme coin and dump it to explain why she's broke. Yeah, Paimon is smart. She's writing. Yo, she can actually like apply for the academia already. The fact that El Haitham is the one endorsing her is crazy.
名残惜しそうだねもう何枚かこのメカ鎧と一緒に記念撮影してく
Yeah, because Nihil looks you ruined the first picture we took.
少し気になっただけだ
ちょっとネタバレになっちゃうけど実は今日がその日なんだよね
Paimon, do you have general knowledge of all Teyvat? I'm still kind of confused where she came from anyways. Like, how does she know about Teyvat, basically? I know she said that she was our guide, but she actually doesn't really do much guiding. Because we kind of just explore stuff together, so...
したら他のメカ鎧みたいに動けるようになるの
Huh? Wait, where are we going? Asmodeus? Wait. Asmodeus, you mean like the devil? Like...
そ
the
れ
demon Asmodeus? The demon of lust? Are we thinking about the same thing?
眼力で動く現像
Because I don't know if we're thinking about the same thing.
ロボットみたいな複雑
Yeah. Who's Asmodeus?
ないんだよね。
Wait, I don't. Is that a? Asmodee. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of like Asmodeus, like the demon of lust. So that was completely different. Yeah, I wonder if that's Paimon though, because we did see Asmodee like separately, so I'm not really sure.
こういうロボットなんかを見ると、人はつい無意識にそれが考えたり動いたりしたら。
Wait, oh really? Next patch? Wait, I don't remember this. Was that in a live stream or something? Did I skip something? What the heck? What the heck? Oh my god, though. Are we ending the story? We still haven't even gone to Snezhnaya. What the heck? Yeah, I feel like I missed the live stream. What the heck? I do not remember this part at all. Wait, no, but I did watch the live stream. I remember because I was having dinner that time and I posted. Didn't I post live stream codes in the Discord that time? Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, the palace guard thingy.
君一人がそう信じただけじゃ動けるようになるには足りないかな。この巨大メカ鎧に命を吹き込もうと思うなら、ありえないっていう思考の枷を外さなくちゃならない。ところが残念なことに、現代人の思考は現実的になりすぎちゃったんだ。そんな疑いの気持ちがほんの少しでも混ざってしまううちは、大地に立つ巨大メカ鎧のまあまあ元気出しなって。こんなに大きなメカ鎧の組み立てに参加できるなんて。
Yeah, the red lettuce Nahida. Wait, that's gonna be the new character, right? I think because before they showed like the shadows, and then that one there, it looks exactly like Nahida, just like a different color palette. Yeah, Ascendance of a Book. Isn't it like 4 seasons now or something? I've never actually watched it before, but I keep seeing it, so now I'm like really curious if it's actually a good series or not. I could have sworn I passed by this area. Why are there suddenly so many things for me to collect now? It's a slow-paced series. Oh. What was I watching? Actually, because normally I'm not into like rom-com series, but I do like this one series called Tani-kun and I are polar opposites. It's like such a cute romance anime. It's like really chill, I guess. Because normally I'm not into that kind of genre, but I'm so happy for like all the characters. So it's been a pretty good watch. And Journal with Witch is also pretty good. It's a little bit. It's also very slow paced, I guess, but it is important. I guess it discusses quite a lot of serious topics about grief and like coming of age and all that stuff. So it's pretty good. Yeah, and what else was I watching? Well, Fate Strange Fig is already finished. And then there was A Gentle Noble's Vacation Recommendation. It was really funny, but it kind of gives like BL vibes, but like the author keeps saying it's not BL, but it kind of feels like it, but it's not. Oh, apparently there's gonna be a new series also that's starting called Marriage Toxin. It's apparently really popular, kind of. Well, I'm excited to watch it. And also Witch Hat Atelier.
ああ、なかなかいい出来だ。
これは合金パムキングのプラモ。
Alloy King Pum Pum.
っていうか、これ著作権とか。これは合金パムキングのプラモ。まだ正式販売前のモデルだね。でかそういうもそうは言っても、これはあくまで晴天航路モフモフ。
ああ、知的財産権にまつわる問題というのは 世界で最も難しい問題の一つと。
Re:Zero, Mushoku Tensei, One Piece, Bookworm. Oh, wait, I thought One Piece was already starting to be like a once a year series? Like, or what? Is that the start? I don't know. Aren't they going to like season 2 of One Piece? I haven't watched a single anime in months now. Oh my god, really? I've been watching quite a lot more these days, actually. Mostly because I find it difficult to play games in the office, because like my computer can't really handle it as well. 24 episodes will take 6 months. Yeah. Well, at least it's 24 episodes. Better than 12 episodes. I feel like a lot of shows now are like really short, because they're only 12 to 13 episodes. And then they split it up into course. Well, if it's split into course, it's still better, but the problem is if they don't split it up. Also, I just discovered that we're gonna have problems with Frieren Beyond Journey's End. Because ironically, I don't think that they adapted it really quickly, but at the same time, they're gonna be close to catching up with the manga already because the authors are apparently always going on hiatus because of their health issues. So I think the next season should be coming out next year. But like if the manga's not able to like catch up again, they're not gonna have any more content for the anime.
このおもちゃなら列車のみんなに送る記念品にぴったりだね。
The adapted arc-wise, next arc will be Land of Gold arc. Also, didn't they already tease where like the One Piece was? I don't know. I just saw some posts about it before, like it's somewhere in the middle of like the Japanese Ocean or something.
でも一方的に記念品をそうだこうしようねえラクーンくんちょっとお願いがあるんだけど私と二人で記念この頼みを聞いてくれたら私の権限でまだ世に出てないパムキング合金武装
I'm pretty sure Adventure could have gotten us all of this.
請求列車の英雄さんたちにわざわざご足労それじゃここは一つあんたに行こう行こう
We're being scammed right now, aren't we? I definitely feel like we're being scammed. Same with Fate. I think anime adopted 7 volume and novel will end on 10th one, which is currently writing, which author have to rush. Yeah, that's kind of crazy actually. They rushed it too much. Like how do you finish 7 volumes in freaking 13 episodes, right? That was just 13. That's like basically 2 volumes per episode? Like no way they finished that much stuff. I feel like they skipped a lot of things. Either that or the novel is like really, really, really short. But it seems unrealistic for it to be that short.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is embarrassing. Oh, this is embarrassing. I skipped a lot. Every volume is 250 pages long. Yeah. Wait, what? See? 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 I wonder if she can actually get us an exclusive gift or not, though. Hush money? Also, why are we proceeding to check out? And we just skipped the line too?
いらっしゃいませ請求列車からおいでのこちらのお三方にかしこまりましたでは経費としてこの番号でお願い
Oh my god!
さんの社員番号じゃ。何しろこちらの皆さんはパールさん直々にお招きした大切なお客。なるほど。承知。
Really?
合金パムキングの用意ができました。お持ち帰りに見学ツアーの続きが残ってるから請求列車まで配送をお願いしてもいい？かしこまりました。では
Really? Did we really just get a toy
メカ鎧をデザインするところを見に行こ
with no strings attached? This feels kind of sus.
一番楽しみにしていたところだ。
This feels kind of sus. Classroom of Elite Season 4 is also airing. Oh my god. That's actually pretty old. But I don't really know much about it though, because it's like no one really talks about the series, I think. Like, is it actually good? Because like there's a lot of series that are so damn long, but that doesn't mean they're any good though. You know what's considered good? You know what series is really good and actually has a lot of seasons? Natsume Yujin Cho. It has freaking 7 seasons. 7 seasons and movies and all that stuff. I watched everything. I watched all the anime, at least seasons 1 to 6, 3 times already. Season 7, I haven't had a chance to rewatch it, but like, it's so damn good. It's not a series I'd recommend to most people though, because it is very slow. But if you can't tolerate like the pacing of Free Rent, it's probably like that. Oh my god, his hair is so ugly.
じゃなくて請求列車の英雄さん。うおー、それにナノウサさんまでご一緒だなんて。
Nano Usa? That's what they call her? Nano Usa?
はじめまして。できれば本名の美月なのかって呼んでほしいかな。あ、こっちの人はベルト。
Imagine you're at school, you're so smart, you lower your score on purpose, you're so strong, also good at martial arts, and then if you got Uncharted Island, you can survive just fine. It's Classroom of Elites. Okay, I guess.
こんなところで列車組のメンバーと会えるなんて、それも3人も感激っす。俺皆さんの大ファンなんすよ。特にラクーン先輩。晴天航路モフモフ号は全部読んでて、もちろん特装版も揃えてるっす。
Wait, Natsume's Book of Friends is a very old series though. The original is like pretty old and it's pretty long because it does have like quite a lot of episodes. It's 7 seasons long. I mean, I love it a lot, but yeah, don't feel pressured though to like to watch it or anything though. It's really not a series that like a lot of people will like because it's very slow paced. But I do like it. I do personally like it though. I've cried a bunch of times watching it because it just can get like really sad. But yeah. My favorite character is obviously one of the sus characters as usual, but he is really cool, so that's fun. That's also where you get Nyanko Sensei. I do have like a giant stuffed toy of Nyanko Sensei, so it's like super cute. Yeah. I do hope you enjoy it though, but even if you don't, it's fine. No pressure though. No pressure at all. I'd rather watch an isekai OP character than that. Yeah, cause like, but is Classroom of the Elite like a regular setting? Like, is there like fantasy elements, or it's just like a regular kind of situation?
うちの目の前であんたのことだけ褒めるなんてちょっとデリカシーないんじゃない？
Delicacy?
そう気にするななのか。
He's a regular boy that's somewhat perfect. Okay. Okay. That doesn't sound as interesting as I'd expected though. Isekai slop. Hey, but have you ever tried Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint? That one is also considered really good.
皆さんの冒険に関するニュースは欠かさずチェックしてるっす。オンパロスでの決戦についてはネット
It does have a novel and a manhwa. It's Korean. There's no series for it yet. Yeah, it's pretty good.
えば昨日ちょうど聖杯ドリーム
Holy Grail stay at night. Yeah.
伝説の英雄なのにこんなに謙虚だなんて
I don't even know where to read manhwas or manga anymore because all the sites keep shutting down and it's so hard to keep track of them. You know, before in the olden days, you know, the easiest way is like you don't even have to like make an account. You literally just type in your email and every time there's a new update chapter, it will just send you an email saying like, hey, you know, chapter 356 is out. And then a week later, chapter 357 is out. Kind of like that. It's like, it's so much more convenient than having to like go through so many different sites and remember which chapter you left off in every single manga that you read. It's like, oh, it's so troublesome. Yeah, I don't know. I just pulled out some random number also. I don't know where that came from either. I just kind of wish that I had a series that long that I could enjoy, but I normally don't. A lot of the stories that I want to read end up like, you know, a chapter like 20, and then when is the last update? 3 years ago. It's like, oh, fuck this. Gecko? Okay, wait, let me type that out. But yeah, I'm so annoyed. It's so hard to find good places to stuff. To find manga and stuff like that. Okay. Okay, I have opened that, so I will check that out later on.
10分前の私を見てるみたい。ほれほれ、そんなに焦らなくても、彼は今すぐどこかへ飛んでっちゃったりしないって。
Yeah, who is this random dude with a terrible haircut?
すいません、テンション上がりすぎちゃって。レイメイジャーのグレーです。本名は、いや、本名なんて。
A Cinderborn. Ah, he's an actor.
って呼んでください。皆さん、もしお急ぎじゃなかったら、もう。
卒業戦隊レイメイジャーはマンガンテレビのヒーロードラマ。
Yeah, it's their Power Rangers situation that they have going on.
少年少女たちがメカ鎧と合体し、
ヨウさんが俺たちについてこんなに詳しかった。
俺も君たちのファンだからな。
君たちのファンだから。
マジっすか？ほんと光栄っ
す。So what do you usually get to up around here?
俺は駆け出しの役者でドラマでヒーローをやらせてもらってます。卒業戦隊の活躍を通じて二層楽園のみんなについ最近マンガンテレビが超常現象管理局に出してた申請が通ってドラマに登場した、ごめん、
ちょっと混乱してきたんだけど。
そうっす。どう言ったらいいのか。俺たち卒業戦隊はもう
Oh, they became real? So they're like actual heroes now? I don't know why I'm not much into sci-fi and mech stuff. Oh, really? Well, to be fair, I mean, the only mech stuff I like is just Gundam, and I've only watched a few of the series though. Yeah. I just like Gundam 00. That's pretty much my favorite Gundam series. And everything else I've watched after that just could not live up to the hype. Gundam 00. Oh yeah, Code Geass. Yeah, I like Code Geass too. That's not really count as a mech anime though. That's not really like the focus. It just so happens to be like an anime, like a political anime with mech in it, but that's not really like the primary focus. I never watched Gurren Lagann though. I did see that a lot before and I kept thinking, oh, maybe I'll watch it, and then I never did. 86. I watched, I think, half of 86 and then I kind of forgot where I left off because I was like super busy that time. And then yeah, I don't know what happens after that though. I just remember the main character being really funny because her ahoge is like so damn big that they actually have to like give such a huge amount of space every time she has merchandise for her specifically just for her ahoge. I love how in their anime size comparison and stuff, Gurren Lagann is always present. Oh, wait, Why though?
そしてもちろん
Why though? I don't know much about Gurren Lagann, so I don't really get the reference.
実に完璧なサイクルでしょ
Man, I miss Code Geass. I did see that they were gonna have some kind of, I don't know if it's like a new series or something happening sometime in July this year, because it is their 20th anniversary. Damn, I feel so old though. Just look, thinking about how Code Geass came out 20 years ago is insane.
そうだ列車組の皆さん戦闘テストエリアの見学がまだなら先輩のバットさばきなら俺なんて一振りで外まで吹っ飛ばせちゃうことくらい分かってるっすよでも俺は請求列車の大英雄直々に指導してもらえるし貴重な戦闘データが残ればここの
The Robot and Gurren Lagann final episode is about a few observable universe big in size. What? That's crazy. That's so crazy. Who even made that in the first place?
戦闘テストエリアの見学も予定に入ってるし人気者は大変だねあんたを尊敬してる後輩を
やれやれ
Yare yare. Adorable kids. I'm pretty sure that dude is older than you.
まずはロビーにあるメカ鎧の組み立てをしてもらう終わり次第そのメカ鎧をモデルにした小型機を用意してラクーンくんに戦闘テストを体験してもらおう
Trapped in dating sim, one had mecha? Okay, that's kind of unusual. Giga Drill Breaker. Hello, can this stream beat the Iron Tomb? Hello. You're just continuing with the story, talking about mechas, kind of, because there's mechas in the story right now, and there's also other anime with lots of mecha. Yeah, I just like Gundam 00 pretty much. I'm back with new phone just to run one game. Oh, congrats on the new phone. That's nice. It's always a nice feeling to have a new device. Hey, that's me! What the? Any improvements for my imitation? And how did I become an exhibit? Which Furbo was it that liked to imitate me again? Boss, you probably don't know the full story. There used to be a limited edition baseball raccoon figure from Fluffy Across the Blue sitting right here. But I figured that this fan creation strayed a bit too far from the original design. And honestly, it just wasn't exciting enough. That's why I created this recreation based on my own understanding. Please call it an art. Tons of visitors keep coming up to interact with me. Some pat my forehead. It feels so good that I start furboing with delight. That sounds kind of creepy, but sure. And some tried to feed me instant noodles. I told them I don't like those and prefer Lee's. It totally freaked them out. You're acting completely out of my character. I know, I love instant noodles. Why would you reject that? Boss still doesn't really appreciate me. The mighty for Reflecto? Maybe can prove myself in the head-to-head showdown? You finally see what I'm capable of. Oh my god, how did we get dragged into battle? Yo, I just wanted to see my awkward self. What the heck? Also have a lot of novels, so I didn't read them yet. Yeah. I just really dislike series where the main character's a dumbass though. That's exhausting because they make so many mistakes just because they're a dumbass. Like, can you not? I was worried it didn't run WUA, but it's all good. Oh, even better. But yeah, every time you buy new devices, you always kind of have to keep asking like, hey, can it actually run this game or not? That's what I always ask as well. I was like so close to buying a tablet that was on sale. Like it was on sale with both like the keyboard and a pen together, so it's like a really good deal. But then when I asking like, hey, you know, can it run Genshin and stuff like that? And then like the person's like, oh, maybe, like yes, but also no, you might have issues with logging in, blah blah blah, because like the device is not very like compatible. And he said so much stuff. I was like, maybe not then. If that's the case, like I don't really want to deal with any problems like that. with a device that I don't technically need. It's just like a device that I want, but it's not really necessary for me anyways. So yeah, in the end I didn't get it. Although I kind of feel sad because it was such a good deal. Star Driver? That sounds a little bit familiar, but I'm not sure. God, this is creepy. Oh my god. Gross type Megatron. How much? Wait, let me compute though. About $400, I'd say. $400 for like a pretty high-end tablet, and includes the pen and the keyboard. So I think relatively it's pretty good. Are links allowed in chats? I think for you it should be. I did place you under like the regulars category, so that should be fine.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Star Driver Kagayaki no Takuto? Wanna know mine just for a phone in America? Oh, I'm curious now. I feel like that's probably very expensive. Oh, that's an old series! Okay, that's kind of surprising. Why is it sus though? Is this— did he just send me hentai? Because I'm looking at the pictures right now and half of it is like hentai. It's like, okay, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. You just sent me something sus, didn't you? Like, I think half the girls are naked in this series. Oh my god. You watched that on TV as well. Oh no. Are you sure about that? Maybe we should click the link and then see what happens. Cause I just clicked the picture and then like, yeah, there was a lot. Unless those are like some special episodes or something, but anyways. That's so funny though. It's one of those good things that I don't actually like share my screen, because I feel like if I shared it I would end up getting banned on Twitch for like showing R18 stuff.
今から15年前、二層楽園最初のメカ鎧たちはこの部屋から誕生した。今じゃメカ鎧はどこでも当たり前に見られるし、メカ鎧はこの世界で最初の。
I feel like the vibe of like Planet Arcadia versus Amphoris is so different because the dialogue here is still so damn long, but it's much lighter. But it's also nothing important. We're literally just taking a tour out of the facilities. We have not even met Pearl. It's been 2 hours since I started the stream and we haven't met Pearl yet. Like, this is crazy.
メカ鎧の生産数は自在にコントロールできる。その気になれば生産停止も
It was not hentai, it had the costume change like magical shoujo. Yes, but also you should click the link that you sent, and then you know how there's like a poster of the show. You should click on that, and then you could see what I mean by why I thought it was hentai, because literally like it leads you to like a second page where like I think there's like 6 photos shown there, and in 3 of the photos they're like naked girls. It's really funny. It's so funny though. MC was almost gay, really? I'm kind of curious about that. But still though, you saw what I meant, right? You saw what I meant, right? Yeah, wait. Yeah, imagine twin tail ni narimatsu. Yeah, this is Star Driver. I think Darkrai posted the link just a few messages earlier, so you can see it there. 1,300 for S26 plus case and screen protector. Now the charger wires included, not the block. I just used mine. It was delivered to my house since I bought it in Costco. Oh, okay, at least. It's nice that they delivered. But yeah, see, this is exactly what I meant. You, like 1,300 for a phone like that, and I could have gotten a tablet for like $400, and it was like already a pretty good value tablet. It was Huawei though, but like because Huawei doesn't have like the Google Play Store, you know, with the issues a few years ago with like Huawei and the US. So yeah, but like technically Huawei was supposed to be like the number 2 or number 1 phone brand in the world, but then they kind of got hit with regulations from the US, and so they ended up like losing a lot of their popularity. So it's much more difficult to run anything on Huawei now than it was before. Like you still can, but like it's just not as easy because it's not like quote unquote official anymore. Yeah. The usual old anime fan service. Yeah, but it was like pretty sus though when I clicked the pictures and like half the girls there were naked. It's like, oh, are you sure this is not hentai? I have to learn a lot of stuff for this thing since I ran the S10e for 7 years. Oh wow, okay, hey, you made pretty good use of your previous one. Yeah, no, no worries about that though. It's just really funny to think about. I was surprised. I mean, I kind of used to it though. Like a lot of anime really does have fan service anyways. It's kind of like, yeah, it's just kind of expected. I never watched High School D&D, but I feel like it's probably not a series I should be watching anyways. But yeah, you kind of get used to it. I did watch Shokugeki, Food Wars, Shokugeki no Soma, so that is kind of like in that territory as well, but that was mostly just focused on the food. Making a wish to AHA, submitting an application to the Department of Aberration Defense. Yakitate Japan Best Cooking Anime. Oh really? Huh. Best Cooking Anime. I never actually watched that either, but like I can't remember what series I really liked for cooking. Well, I guess Shokugeki no Soma was pretty fun. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's probably not a show that I would like. I have seen some clips before, but I feel like the main character is kind of a dumbass as well, so maybe not. The more you guys talk about it, the more it makes me curious to see what kind of scene was that though? Issuing is one death. Wait, what was the name of the main character? I feel like I've heard his name before. It starts with, wait, let me just search that for. Yeah, yeah, okay, Issei. Yeah, he's kind of a dumbass. I did watch Yumeiro Patissier, which is more shoujo, not so much on the cooking aspect though. It was okay also, but yeah. And I kind of wish they'd remake some of the older animes. It's only because like it's just like the animation style or like the design that I would like improvements on. In Star Driver, I remember while transforming the MC shot Galactic Pretty Boy. Wait, really? That's so funny. That is so funny though. It kind of feels like it's giving Digimon vibes though. Hey, their animation's surprisingly good for something that's like 2010, I think? Yeah, I was talking about Food Wars. Wait, sorry, I'm just watching the transformation scene. It really seems super gay. Everything's so sparkly, what the heck? And it also feels like killer. No, joke. It's a combination. No one. I was like curious about. Wait. I got bamboozled because suddenly I saw Kill la Kill. So that was like, huh? Wait, that looks familiar. But then it's like, yeah, I was right. It was Kill la Kill. There is the scene where that judge ate the bread and back to the past saved his mother, went back to the present. His mother is alive now. Wait, really? Wait, did that actually happen, or was he just imagining that whole scenario? Because like I thought Yakitate Japan was like just a general like no fantasy elements, but like that sounds that sounds pretty fantasy. Yeah, Food Wars is really funny. Even to spin backflips.
20億か。とんでもない数字だな。
It happened, the bread was so good, you remember? Yeah, time traveling.
だから主催グループではアニメやヒーロードラマを次々制作してるんだよ。他の世界ではただの娯楽すべてはパールさんの偉大なる目標と理想のため。よし、説明はこれくらいにして、まずはメカ鎧の構造設計。
We have literally not done anything important in this Trailblaze mission, like at all. Like not at all. Can we design our own? Oh, Estel! But Estel was cooler though. Kind of. She has more of that hourglass figure, if I remember correctly. The funny thing is, I don't even remember that much about the series, but I still do remember Estel quite a lot though. Okay, she was pretty. Like, I might be a girl, but I can still objectively tell she's very pretty. And at least she likes the main character. She's kind of weird though. Not a yandere, I think, but kind of sometimes feels that way. I don't even remember how they got together. I just remember they got together somehow, but I don't remember how. Yeah, the story was kind of weird. I really don't remember much about it though, which is kind of surprising.
もっともな疑問だね。でもその前にまずは私の質問に。それなら問題ないよ。
As he was in a competition and she saw him and chained him on spot.
君の好みにぴったりフィ
The anime fucked up the ending because the manga was. Oh, okay. Really? But I feel like even if the manga isn't finished, there's still a way to give an ending that's still mostly satisfactory, isn't there? Like, you could kind of just give like a general happy ending. It can't be that difficult, but I don't know. I know a lot of people died though. Like, a lot of people died. That was sad. I'm pretty sure I finished anime, but I just can't remember much about it.
こんな風に自問したはず。自分の発明のすべてが市場のパンチカードにあらかじめ記録されてるなら印刷が完了しました。その問いの答えがさっきの君の言葉のオーダーメイドのメカ鎧であなたのセンスをアピールしましょう。
Man, this guy could have been Scott. An old anime, Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere, still my favorite. Still hoping for season 3 because they did show an animated PV in 2022 for the promotion of the novel. Oh, I think I did. Wait, joke. I was thinking about Log Horizon, which is different, right? I will have to see if I can check that out as well. In the manga, Akame, her sister, Wei, Tatsumi, Mine, and the boss are alive. Wait, so they ended up killing off a lot more characters in the anime than they did in the manga? That's kind of frustrating. Why would you do that though? Normally it's like the other way around. Like normally you would keep more people alive in the anime and then you would kill them off in the manga because the manga would be going on longer. Log Horizon is isekai like SAO. Yeah, that's what I remember. I think I vaguely remember it being compared to Sword Art Online that times, but then a lot of people said like it's like Sword Art Online but not as good or something like that. I mean, I can't confirm because I didn't watch Log Horizon either way.
Yeah. 俺はナノカと一緒に横から眺めるだ。
それじゃあ、私がガイドするから今回は3つのパーツの組み立てを体験してもらうよ。ズバリ、アーム、ショルダーアーマー、それから背中の不業ブレードね。
I know in Sword Art Online they skipped quite a lot of content, or I think the arrangement of events was like slightly different because it was more like they focused on the main plot and then did the side stories afterwards. I know my brother read like the novels, I think. He was complaining about how they adapted it in the anime. Yeah, I did watch Sword Art Online. I did watch Gun Gale Online, I think, too? Yeah. Yeah, Sword Art Online and Gun Gale Online. Is that the season 2? I don't know if they changed the name or that was the premise. It was weird because like the main character was using a female model and I don't understand the point of that though. Like why was he But yeah, but then I kind of got irritated with Sao because they had a lot of like incestuous like undertones to it, even though technically the MC didn't already had Asuna, but then like his sister fell in love with her in love with him, right? Which is also super weird. It's like they did not need to insert that kind of plot line. That was kind of just like freaking betrayal, you know? Like fall in love with a character only to realize, oh my god, that's my own brother. That's terrible. As someone who actually has a brother, that's let me tell you how unrealistic that is. It's so damn unrealistic for someone to be falling in love with their sibling. Like it's just so weird. Like I would pretty much guarantee you like we're gonna be fighting like 90% of the time. Like there's no way I'd fall in love with a sibling. Oh my god, everything's just weird. Oh, I never got to watch Hack though. I started anime like pretty late, so I started out with things like Fruits Basket, I think. And some I don't know, maybe Zoids, I guess. And Bidaman, stuff like that. Wait, 3-0. Oh wait, I haven't watched that yet. Sorry. I will have to go back to like search for that video in the Discord. Yeah. That guy made AOT in 8 minutes, Darling and Franks in 8 minutes, so in 8 minutes. Oh! Wait, I did watch all of those. Yeah, I also watched Darling and the Franks, but it was a weird series, honestly. I think everyone just kind of like the romance was like very forced. And there was like quite a lot of like close to hentai scenes, but it was also awkward because like they were all really young, so yeah. Sniper girl dates in the game. The romance is like, yeah, I know. Because they're not blood related. Even then, because like the thing is because you grew up like that in that environment. So even if it's not a blood thing, like you kind of don't. It's like the thing. It would have actually been better if you had like not grown up together, because that would have made more sense. But like they grew up together, so I don't really know.
バッドラくん行きます
Yeah, Franx's the ending was very meh, honestly. I think it just became kind of cool because the main girl was like more like very pretty. I think like design wise she's like a little bit more iconic, but story wise it's like not that good for me. Sorry to any Darling in the Franxx fans. Visually though, it is kind of nice. Yeah, I know the second girl was also it's always like that. I don't understand that concept though. You know, it's always like the second girl who has had a crush on the MC for like a really long time and they don't do anything for years and years on end. And then suddenly when a new girl comes and then sort of like threatens the status quo, that's when they start pursuing the MC. Like, yo, you could have been targeting them from the beginning. Like, if you like the person, do something about it. Don't just leave it alone for like, 10 years and then expect, oh, I'm gonna have my happily forever after with him. And then when a new girl comes around who actively shows interest in the main character, and then that's when you start fighting for him, it's like, my god. That's that's so annoying. God, just do something. Exactly. It's like, if you were there early on, you literally had years to do something about it. And like, why are you waiting until the last possible minute when you suddenly have like competition to suddenly tell the MC like, oh, in actuality, I've loved you this entire time. It's like, and then you could have had years of like a happy relationship, but no, because you were so stupid about it, they ended up dragging it out until like they found someone else instead.
提供はございません。
Oh, but that's just me. I always have gripes about things like that. I can't tolerate that kind of like inactivity. Like if you like someone, do something. It's like you know the thing is like for me, I don't like people, which means I don't have that opportunity to like do something about it. So I get frustrated with people like you already know that you like them, but why are you not doing anything? That's how I feel. It's like you have the chance, like I don't. It's like do something. Yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much. Are we literally building a freaking Gundam like this? Like we're breaking the runners and all that?
これぞ
That's hilarious.
自慢の主戦マジックってね。
I mean, I can't reach that though. Can you actually get that? Because I feel like I can't jump high enough. Oh, I got it! Yeah, I got it. Yeah. I remember the first doujin I read is actually Vanilla Osada no Jimmy story. Okay. Oh, at least I'm assuming they won? But yeah, definitely should not drag things out though. If you have the opportunity, just go for it. I know people always joke about like, oh, you know, what's the worst they could do? Say no? Like, no, the worst thing they could do is they could date someone else and then you'd never have the chance anymore. Ah! Oops. Ooh. Not the Blood Orphans story Gundam? Oh, I never I did try to watch Iron-Blooded Orphans, but then I don't know. The first few episodes kind of like I wasn't super interested in it, so I don't know. I feel like it would have been fine though if I had like continued watching, but oh, nice. First doujin I read was a harem childhood thing where he got with his neighbor, PE teacher, club president, neighbor, sister, and mom. Oh my god, that is wild. No child should have that much riz. Like, what the heck? Like, if you've ever been around like actual children, like they're not that interesting. I guarantee you. I have it saved somewhere in my favorites folder. What? Really? Oh my god. I'm glad you still like it though.
よし、これでアームは一
But
旦
yeah, I'm still one of those types who's only into like those one true pairing types of stuff. So I don't like sharing. I don't like it when the main character gets together with like with lots of people. Oh, cat's golden rule. That's so cute. I wanted to read it to understand what the artist was on. Oh my god. I vaguely remember the title of the one I read was Center of My World. Mm, why does it sound sus anyways? But yeah. Oh my god. I'm one of those like if I would love you in every universe kind of like stories. I'm one of those very sappy people. I'd imagine most dojins are 18 plus though, otherwise there wouldn't really be much point in them.
人工重力場の向きを調整してるから安全に気をつけてね。
I'm gonna put you on mini window. I'm gonna try to catch up with Mo's story for the Edge Runners. Go. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, no worries, no worries.
そのままショルダーアーマーを接続部まで押し込んじゃって。
It's definitely okay with me. I'm just happy that you guys are sticking around to hear all of my shenanigans. Oh, victories within reach or something like that. The Muse Rhythm Game collab is wait, it's the collab's already live? That's kind of surprising. I did used to play Muse before, but I wasn't like very good at the game. And then I kind of ran out of songs to do because I didn't buy like the subscription package, so yeah, they did have like a Miku collab thing also. And then I think they got under fire for a while because like they stopped the Miku collab thing, but then it was, I don't know, something issue with the subscription or whatever. Yeah, I think I didn't get the subscription thing.
背中の取り付け部分を狙って発射。ひらめけ普通行ブレード。
It's been several years since I last played Mustache though. Because back then I wasn't sure if I would enjoy the gameplay or not, so I just bought like the base package. And then, yeah, which is kind of a mistake because I could have just gotten the fancier one from the beginning at a bigger discount. And then I would have had more songs to play and I would have actually lasted longer, but because I only got the base pack, it's like I got bored quickly because there was nothing left to do anymore. But to be fair, in reality, I'm not very good at like at rhythm games actually. I do play Ensemble Stars, but it's not really a rhythm game as opposed to like a idle game, I guess, if that makes sense. Mustache rhythm game callouts. We have 3 songs from Mustache basically. I used to play CODM when my phone was young, then I fell into gacha hole. You also have just a free one too. It had a Hisa on it, that's why I started playing. Ah, I don't know that song though. I know, we're just typing on everything all the time. This is like so awkward. And then the fact that they're actually like sentient beings is like, Call of Duty Mobile, yeah. I think I did have a friend who used to play that as well.
まもなく接続を開始します。
This voice is really familiar.
メカ鎧接続シンクロ率 15%。
This feels like a Pacific Rim situation.
組み立てが終わったってことは次はもしかして
ビンゴ。メカ鎧が完成したらお次はもちろんワクワクなバトルの時間だよ。
Yeah, thanks, thanks for all the pizzas. Oh my god, I heard all the pizzas coming before I saw them on screen.
シンクロ率 39%、 42%。
Oh, let's see what's gonna happen.
君のことが大好きなレイメイジャー君が直々の指導を楽しみにしてたでしょ。大型機を動かすのは無理だけど小型のやつを出力しておいたからね。それを使ってメカ鎧でのバトルを体験してもらうよ。
Wait, you can't hear the pizzas? Really? Wait, I can hear it though. Oh no, did I accidentally change something again with like the settings? Because I can hear it say like pizza, 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 kind of like that, and it just goes on and on. Yeah, this is Pacific Rim for real. Wait, you're telling me this entire time you guys don't hear the pizza sound? Because it sounds like some Italian dude saying pizza, pizza, pizza. He goes like that. Oh my god. Wait, how do you change that? Oh my god, I could have sworn that the... Yeah, it sounds like a... Yeah, it sounds like an Italian dude spamming pizza. Like straight up, he just keeps saying pizza. Wait, okay, I will try to figure that out. Yeah, it sounds like that. It sounds kind of like a Mario pizza sound, like that. Like if Mario said pizza, it would sound like that. Wait, how do you? Sound alerts? Properties? No, not this one. Oh my god, this entire time I thought there was... Wait, but I set it to monitor an output. Why is it not... I don't think the pillow has sounds though, because but I'm not really sure because most people don't use it long enough for me to actually hear it. Oh, the pizzas, the pillows have no sounds though. Okay, there's no sound on the pillows. Okay, I will try to figure this out like after the stream then, I guess. I feel like if I try doing it now, I'm gonna waste too much time, so I'm so sorry. Oh my god, this entire time I thought you guys were hearing the pizza sounds. It's like we're fighting Godzilla though. Yeah, my god, ghost streaming is like pretty much guaranteed at this point. Why is Neelix screaming so much? Madam Pearl worry about the compensation. Is that the kind of stuff you should be saying considering she's your boss? Yeah. Pizza. Pizza. Should I be the one saying the pizza now because the sound alerts are apparently not working correctly? Oh, you can't jump! Why can you not jump?
おや、ここに隠れた怪獣がいつの間にか吹っ飛んでる。
こちらへ歩いてきているそこの君は名高き請求列車の開拓者か？
Yeah. Yeah, there's no pizza sounds though, so pretty much you'll just hear me saying the pizza thing instead. Say pizza, pizza. Oh, I've been using that sound. I've been using that for so long. I swear I've been using this like for over a year or two already. Like damn, how did I not realize that there were no sounds? I guess it's like because it's pretty rare to be like used during stream, that even if I watch my VODs I normally don't notice it as well. Imagine though, it would have been so funny if they let us jump in this specific situation, and then the people would go wild saying like, "What? You're telling me this entire time you could have jumped and then they just wouldn't let us jump?" That would be so funny. So much flashing lights. Of course the yellow is a girl. Of course it's a girl. It's always a girl. Where's the green though? I did not expect the gray. Would have thought it would be green. Where are we in the story now? Yeah, I have no idea either. I could have sworn we were supposed to be talking to Pearl, but then like... This is so cringe. Yeah, we were meaner though. How much emotional damage could we deal if you actually pick that option? If we defeat you, we'll hope you'll accept our invitation. Look, if you defeat me, I don't think you want me in your team, you know? Like, that's kind of like the irony of the situation. If you beat me, that means like, I literally am not strong enough to be in your team, so that seems like a weird proposition. He's already gray, so what other color I can use? It's like, don't worry, I won't lose. It's like, nah, sorry, I don't really want to join you guys. Or are we going to be like the ordinary knight again, same as in like Mondstadt? Is he gonna confess to us right now? Oh my god. We have a fanboy right here. Yeah, what is Planner Cut even about? What is the Trailblaze mission even about? I could have sworn we were doing important things and dealing with like a freaking massacre or serial killer. Like, how did we suddenly get dragged into a Super Sentai story? Oh.
け場はないぜ。裁き時だ。こんなもんか。さすが請求列車のヒーロー。
Yeah, the counter attacking is like way better.
お手合わせできて光栄っす。ヒーローは絶対に諦めない。はあ、幸福のために。面白い。任せろ。
You all have the same animations though.
正義のために行くぞ。うわ、俺の憧れを込めた一撃。くら
え。Hey!
無敵のラクーン君といえども、これは聞いたか？聞こえる。みんなの声が。人々の願いは無限の可能性だよ。
みんなの願い受け取った。開拓は終わらない。
面白い。
Okay. That was a little bit unusual. Oh. That was interesting. Wow. Wow. I didn't expect that they would go all out for such a short cutscene.
今の戦いってスタジオの中だったのか？
さすがに本当に街の中で戦うのは無理だよ。そんなことしたらパールさんの保険ファンドが倒産しちゃうって。
This definitely looks like Gundam feet and like the Zaku feet or something.
本物かどうかなんてのは大して重要じゃないよね。大事なのはこの経験を君がどんな風に感じたか。はーい、5つ星レビューいただきました。卒業戦隊のみんなが君を待ってるみたい。さっきの直接指導でさらに
俺の人生これでもう一遍の悔いもなくなったっす。
グレーって卒業戦隊に入る前からずっとあなたのファンだったみたいですよ。
Eh? Wait, I could have sworn that was a girl though.
こいつは請求列車の物語なら何だって知ってる。いつだって君を手本にしていて。
So funny to say. Oh, you know, in actuality, he likes you more than he likes me. That's such a wild thing to admit.
勝ち負けなんかよりグレーが君の中に忘れられない印象を残せていたら嬉しいんだが。ファンにとって憧れの人が自分を覚えていてくれるという。
そりゃもちろんっす。先輩を除けば卒業戦隊の仲間たちほど信頼できる人なんていない。
けど残念だよな。もし七死人さんが本当に5人目の仲間になってくれたら。
私たちもまだまだ実績が足りてないですからね。
そう心配しなくてもいい。二次元シティの現状を鑑みればそう遠くないうちに街全
だよな。 昨日もガス爆発の現場から5人も助け出したんだ。あいつらが無事に回復。
またそんな風におかしな言い方を。何かを証明するために行動するんじゃなく、俺たちも請求列車みたいに自分の道をひたすら歩き続ければ。
ここでも請求列車。
リーダー、冗談やめてくださいって。俺なんてまだまだ未熟者で。
自分の人生を最後まで頑張り抜こうとする人は誰だって立派なヒーローだ。
Oh, that's such a sweet thing to say. Anyone who perseveres in their own life is a hero indeed.
ご指導ありがとうございました。最後に一緒に記念写真を撮らせてもらってもいいですか？
では。
こんな近くでこんなのもうドキドキっすよ。
I feel like you should pick a cooler pose though if you were gonna do that.
1、
必ず夜は明ける。卒業戦隊レイメイジャー。
時間だね。そろそろパールさんに会いに行か。ここを離れる前に君の大ファンに挨拶してく。
I feel like at this point we should probably save Pearl's meeting for next time because like it's such a weird break in the story if we like continue on like immediately after that, and then it's gonna be like super late. It's almost like 1 a.m. for me, so even if I am on vacation I still kind of do need a little bit of sleep. Yeah.
きっとファンも大勢増えるだろう。
七死人さんに勝ててたらもっと良かったんだけどな。
何言ってるんだ。俺たちなんかが先輩に勝てるわけないだろ。
Yeah, so sorry, but we are like the protagonists of this game. Yeah, it feels like, isn't this Transformers? Like the face is Transformers, but the colorway is like Gundam.
絶対無理ってこともないんじゃないですか？変化を受け入れてから頭も体もとっても軽くなった感じがするんですよ。グレー。
グレー、覆面のヒーローが立ち向かうべき危険は一つ。おや、君のアイドルが来てくれたようだ。
先輩。謝ることなんて何もないっすよ。さすが先輩。あ、というより俺が弱すぎるのかな。笑わないで聞いてほしいんすけど、俺が小さい頃には人としての道理みたいなもんを教えてくれる人なんだ。
Oh, he's a delinquent? This dude was actually delinquent before?
気づいたらチンピラみたいな連中とつるむようになって。けど相手が怯えてるのを見てるうちに。
Yeah, gee, you think?
そんな時ネットで請求列車のことを、先輩の伝説を知って、本当のヒーローってのが何なの。今俺の前には先輩。
Why do I feel like this guy is going to die? He seems a little bit like too gung-ho, too happy, too hopeful to be like alive too long in this story. Brothers and sisters, there's only 4 of you, there's only 1 other girl. What do you mean sisters?
俺はやっぱり弱すぎるっす。
運命に打ち勝てなんてありふれた言葉でごまかせるとは思ってない。ただ力は努力すれば身につけられるかもしれないけど、優しさはそうじゃない。お前は人々のために戦いたい。みんなに笑顔を届けたいって思ってるんだろ。は
あ、こんなつまんない話に付き合ってくれてありがとうございます先輩。
Let me give you my autograph. Oh.
じゃああの名台詞と一緒にサインを。
May this journey lead us starward. I much prefer that.
捨てがたいっすね。
ああ、星を見つけて七死人は旅に出た。
Yeah, it's such a sweet line. Because saying rules are made to be broken, it's like sounds very juvenile in comparison.
それじゃあこれでさよならっすね先輩。今日のことは一生忘れないっす。今度会う時までに俺も先輩みたいなヒーローになれるよう頑張るっすよ。
Yeah, he's so sincere about the whole thing, which is really nice. Okay, where's Nihilux?
開発中の見学ツアーはこれでおしまいだけど、どうだったかな。やっと気づいたの？それこそ君が幻月遊戯にさ。そりゃあね、あの人の力の大半は管理者としてよりも主生グループそのものによってもたらされてるんだ。この会社が紡ぎ出した物語や夢が二層楽園の未来を左右し、ここの最上階でパールさんが君たちを待ってるよ。ちょっとしたアドバイスをしてあげよう。幻月遊戯には制約者同士が争う。おっと、ただの社員としてはおしゃべりが過ぎちゃったかな。君の仲間たちはロビーで待ってるから。
Yeah. I think this is probably a good stopping point. I feel like as soon as we talk to like March and Welts, we're definitely going to end up proceeding with like the next portion of the story, which is like not something I would like to do for today though, because that's gonna take a while, and I feel like if I pass out, that's gonna be like depressing. So yeah, I feel like this is a good as place as any to like end the story for today. Cool. I feel like we should try rating someone though. She sounds like Linnea from Mua. Oh, I'm actually not really that sure about like how Linnea sounds, but yeah. Let's see if we can rate anyone though. So many, oh my god, so many series, different languages. No, not category tag. Yeah, in case you guys have any suggestions on who to rate, feel free to let me know. But also, it's just like really difficult because everyone's always in a different language. I don't know why the default is like something that's not English though. Yeah, this definitely does not seem like it. Okay. There's definitely not a lot of English channels right here. CQA. Oh wait, is that? Who is that? Let me just search that for a bit. Wait, who is that? Wait, what is that? I feel like that was probably something sus. Okay, wait. Oh my god, another followers only chat? Why are there suddenly so many of them? I don't want to rate it to followers only chat though. That's kind of like a terrible way to do things. I really wish they'd save the filters though. English. Okay. Oh, wait, are you guys serious though? I don't know which person. Cause when I type that name out, I end up seeing like a really strange username instead, so... Okay. Okay, I won't then. Okay, you know what? Maybe it's probably better not to raid then right now, cause like I can't seem to find anyone good for tonight. Am I wait, actually, is anyone live right now? Okay, they're definitely not. Ah, okay. If that's such a big streamer, then that's definitely not a good idea. I'm pretty sure I can't read myself though, unfortunately. Okay, there is one here that looks like they have rabbit ears, maybe. Okay, this doesn't look like it's a followers only chat, so I could probably raid this one. Shelly? I don't know who they are though, so yeah, we'll just like start the raid. You know, just to help support other people in the community or something like that. Yeah, feel free to stick around the raid if you'd like to. Otherwise, thank you so much everyone who joined today's stream. I hope you had a great time. That was like 3 hours. Wild of like barely making any progress in the story, but we did talk about a lot of fun stuff, so that was really good. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. It's definitely been a long month, so hopefully I can go back to a more regular schedule now after all of this. So I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Hopefully I can play Expedition 33, but not entirely sure. Anyways, bye guys. Have a great rest of the day.